Hello everybody, this is how I have to talk to students now, but I am on my prep, so I think I can sit down and take this off. It's kind of a funny one, I don't know. It makes my nose very prominent, I feel like, but no one is in here right now, so I think we can sit and take this off. I need somewhere to set you. Maybe like that? Okay, my lips get so dry. I need something. There we go. Okay, well, we are back in person. I thought I would just give you a few updates about how it's going. I have some students at home, some students in class, so I think we're calling it like a concurrent model. So the kids who did want to come back for the last like 6 weeks of school came back, and then anybody who wanted to stay at home is still at home. I'm on my prep. So I have about a third of my kids here and then about 2/3 of them still at home. So in my last period, I only had 5 kids in person. In some classes, I have like 11 kids in person, which feels kind of full. I'm like, oh wow, I haven't been around this many humans in a while. Oh God, this tastes terrible. That part is hard, like not being able to just kind of like, you know, sit and drink my water or my coffee or have a snack or whatever, like while I'm teaching. I got pretty used to that, you know, teaching from home, but now I have the mask on and can't really like take it off during class. So I think I've heard quite a few teachers talking about that. It's hard to stay hydrated, but you know, it is really good to see students, even if I'm only seeing, well, I have some who are just like, I don't know, I think they're pretty uncomfortable with like being around people again. So some kids like have their mask and then they have their hood and then they have their little bangs that just like cover their eyes, so they're I'm like okay, definitely not picking that battle right now, so whatever. They're like taller than I imagine. I'm like, oh, you're so much bigger than you were on the little screen. So yeah, for my 6th graders who I just saw yesterday for the first time, we did kind of like a staggered reopening. So 8th graders came on one day, and then the 7th graders, and then the 6th graders. So just saw the 6th graders yesterday. We are getting into ancient Greece and ancient Rome, which is normally really fun like in person because we do a lot of like hands-on stuff. It's a little bit harder to figure out what to do online, but we've been using Vocabulary and Nearpod, which have just kind of been like my go-tos all year, especially for online stuff. And then for my 8th graders, we are doing our fantasy literature circles, and so it's a lot of just like breakout rooms. They're working with their groups a fairly large portion of the time. So even my in-person kids are just on the Zoom. They can go work in their breakout rooms, and then we come back together and they're like presenting, and we're just presenting on the screen. So it's not a whole lot different than just like virtual teaching, but it is kind of nice to have kids in class because I can just kind of like check things with them. I'm like teaching from right here, and I have my other screen right here. I have 7 computers total on this table right now. They did give us new ones for like projecting up onto the board, but like there's nothing that's not already on the Zoom that, you know, my students would need to see. And then they gave us like a little webcam, so like the kids at home could see the kids in person, but again, like they're on the Zoom, they're already right there. So I don't know if I'm like missing something, I don't know. And then I'm allowing my students to just like face away from me and just face the window and look out the window. It just feels like very aggressive to be facing somebody. It's just, you know, a side effect of being on lockdown for a year. So some of them are clearly like really uncomfortable still. So this is what my classroom is looking like. I sit over here. I have all my computers. This is just like my old computer, my Mac from home that I just teach on. This is a Chromebook that I use because you really need like 2 at a time. And then over here, they did give us new, I think these are called Chrome boxes, is that right? So like on this one, I can see whatever, and then I can just like throw it over to this screen, and then that will show up over here. But at the moment, I'm just not really showing anything over there. I just don't really need to. And then we do have a little plastic divider thing for the teachers, but I don't I don't really even know where I would put that. And then when students walk in the door, I just give them one of these wipes. And so then they just wipe down their own area so that they know that it was sanitized. Like rather than having the kids do it before they leave, I just have them do it when they come in. So here they sit just facing the window. It's kind of a nice little view. I just have like half as many chairs in here, right? So before I would have had 2 chairs at this one table. Now there's just 1 chair, which I mean is actually nice for them. There's all my extra chairs over there. I feel like my camera won't focus. It's kind of blurry. You know what I did the other day is I did scan all of these books into the, now what is it called? The app is called Classroom Organization. The website is classroom.booksource.com, which is different from booksource.com. Took a while to figure all this out. But yeah, so I got all of these books scanned in. And so now I have like a record of how many books I have and the titles and just like genres and authors and stuff like that. So yeah, it gave me a very high rating. Said I have a very wide array, diverse collection of books, which is great. So as soon as I get that set up, there's just a few more steps that I need to do so that kids are able to check them out. I think, you know, with all of these extra computers I have over here, I have like 2 extra Chromebooks over there. I'll just put one of the Chromebooks over here and students can use it to check the books out. And then I think we just need to have like a little basket that they put them in and they just like rest there for a couple days before I put them back on the shelf so they can kind of like de-germify or whatever. And then I also, you know, just put hand sanitizer over here for any kids who, you know, are touching a book or whatever. So just trying to be as safe as possible. I have this lovely little section over here. This is my couch where I can just like kick back. I have a little coffee table where I can put my feet up. I mean, this is great. Like, this was intended to be for like flexible seating and for like kids to sit on it and stuff, but hey, now it gets to be my own little space. I'm not too mad about it. Yeah, this is kind of awesome. Just like sit here surrounded by books. And then down here, I have all of the books that we're going through in our fantasy literature circles. So they were able to choose from any one of these 6 books. And then I'm already, you know, reading for next year, seeing if there are more that we could include or, you know, maybe some that we could swap out or whatever. So I saw this one on Instagram. It looked really interesting. So I'm reading this one while they read those. And then I just still have, you know, my little section over here. This is my coffee bar. Hi guys, my battery cut out like mid-sentence last week. So now it is Monday, and actually every Monday we are gonna be virtual until the end of the year. So we teach all 7 of our classes. We have kind of short 30-minute classes, and then tomorrow's Tuesday, so we'll go back to the concurrent model for Tuesday through Friday. So I guess, you know, it's kind of good. We can just show a little bit of this side of it as well. I'm in our new place, which is, I love it. It's just, we're still moving. We still have to go back to the old place tonight for like the last of our stuff. So I have like boxes here, boxes there. A lot of them just need to be broken down and thrown away. But I was mentally prepared. Like, I figure we'll be still unpacking like over the summer. Like, this will be my summer project to get all unpacked. So anyway, it's Monday, like I was saying, and I'm loving it. I'm loving these Mondays. I'm loving having short classes. I'm already loving being back at home and teaching virtually. And so every Monday for my English students, this is the day that we do book presentations. So they are, they've signed up like on this schedule throughout the semester, but everybody does a little book recommendation presentation. And then we also do the vocabulary lessons on Flowcabulary. I feel like those are the most underutilized resource on the Flowcabulary website, but they're really good. And that's how we've been doing vocabulary this year. So there's a video that goes with all of them. So we watch the video together, and then I assign the vocab game and then the quiz. So they can play the game first and then take the quiz, and they tend to do much better on the quiz if they've played the game first. And then I actually just take the higher of the 2 scores. So whatever they did the best on, I just take that score. So we started on Monday, so it's nice that we all have the same start date, and then it's due by Friday. So that's kind of like their independent work for the week. So they can go like as slow or as fast as they want. Speaking of book recommendations, they were all doing their book recommendations today. This is what I'm currently reading, Ghost by Jason Reynolds. This is part of the Track series, and I've had these in my classroom for a long time, but I just never got around to reading them. So this one's really good. I read the majority of it last night. I gotta finish. But I don't have much time for reading. I have to do a lot of writing. I'm very behind on my book, so I am writing a second book. I finished one over the summer and it's coming out soon. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I'm just like waiting anxiously for an email from the marketing team. So I got like the final draft from my editor, and so she showed me what the whole thing looks like just digitally. That's really exciting. I can't wait to see it printed. And then we'll start doing like the marketing pretty soon, so then I'll get to share everything. So yeah, I'm excited for that, but oh my gosh, I am very, very stressed about the current book. I'm just so behind with the move and like not having internet for a few days, and like my books are still packed. I need to build a bookshelf so that I can like get them out and look at them again, and just like going back to school in person this week. This has been one of the most stressful like months, I guess, just ever. I'm really, really stressed. I feel like you can just like see it in my face. I'm just tired and like I just panic all day long basically. So anyway, I'm on my prep, and then I have 2 more classes to teach, and then I just have to get right back down to writing, even though there's so much to unpack and so much to do. I need to go to the grocery store. I need to get like food for this place. We like hardly have any food in here. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, so for like the next month, I'm just gonna be like in a pretty constant state of panic. A little bit less than a month, actually. I have a little bit less than a month to write 25 more chapters, I think. So it's 11/11. I'm gonna make a wish, okay? I made my wish. I can't say it out loud because then it won't come true. Also, I have this superstition that if I look at the clock and it says 11:12, then it won't come true, so I have to look away. Can't look back until it's 11:13. So anyways, I'm exhausted and stressed, but the things that are causing the exhaustion and the stress are all good things. So really, like, I just have so much to look forward to. So that's what's like, you know, pushing me through. Plus summer, you guys. Summer is coming soon. Also very much looking forward to that. So anyway, thank you for hanging out with me. This is just a little glimpse into the transition to concurrent teaching / Mondays are virtual, and I love Mondays already. They are my favorite day of the week now. So I will see you guys soon. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.